Hey everyone, how you guys going? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of the best habits that you can create for yourself to ensure you stay consistent in your weight gain journey. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you know how I keep you guys on your toes by sharing all the weight gain transformations that my clients are producing in my 8 weeks weight gain program. Now, 8 weeks is, to be honest, a very short period of time to produce big gains, but with consistency, my clients have been able to produce fantastic gains for themselves, and the results are out here. So what exactly is consistency and how to achieve that to ensure that you're always moving forward in your journey? Now, there are no magical tips or tricks that I'm going to give you in this video. In fact, I'm going to be sharing my top habits that you can create for yourself to make sure that you get consistent and get successful in life. Now, the first one is to shelf your goal and not to set any rigid time frames to achieve that goal. It's always good to have a goal. We all should have one goal, but it's not really good to get stuck on that goal so much that you forget to focus on the process. Now, I come across so many people, whether they are my paid clients or not, who are always so concerned and so stuck on that eventual number or that eventual goal that they want to reach to, that every day they're whining or every day they are cribbing about things or every day they're not happy or they're not enjoying the process, which means they're so stuck on the goal that they are not even paying attention to the process. Because gaining weight by building muscle, it's not an easy task. It will require a lot of work from you. It will require you to come out of your comfort zone to get the work done. No matter how realistic or how measurable your goals are, your body, your health and fitness is not a project, okay? So don't set a deadline on that. It's a lifestyle, and you will only stay consistent in this process if you actually accept and adopt this as a lifestyle. If you're going to just take this as a tool to just gain 5 kgs or 10 kgs of weight and that's it, if you're going to set a deadline, if you're going to make it a strenuous project for yourself, then trust me, it's going to be more difficult for you to reach your goals. If you're going to accept it as your lifestyle, you will be able to flourish in it, you'll be able to produce better gains for yourself, and you'll be able to enjoy the whole process, and before you know, you will be there where your goal is. So what I mean by shelf your goal, what I mean by that is have a goal, then make a plan that will help you reach that goal, and then shelf that goal away, okay? Put it away somewhere. You don't need to look at that goal every single day. There is no need as such, because you already have a plan in place which will ensure that you do reach that goal. So there is no point looking at that goal and getting stuck on that goal every single day, right? Put it somewhere every now and then. Definitely have a look at it, as a reminder that this is where you're eventually reaching, but no need to constantly think about the goal or the end result every single day, because that will not help you in keeping consistent. So if you really want to get consistent in your journey, then your focus should be to keep performing better than the day before and to keep making progress. As long as there is progress month by month, now whether that is just half a kg gain or 3 kgs gain, doesn't really matter. As long as you are moving forward to the next step in your journey, that's important, and that is what should bring that appreciation and motivation within yourself that what you're doing is great and that you're enjoying the whole journey, and then that there is no rush. That is how you will ensure that you are staying consistent and you're not missing out on it, because you're not taking it as a punishment. You are accepting it as a lifestyle for yourself. Number 2 is to get into a habit of making structured plans for yourself. We always hear make a plan, but one thing is to write everything down that okay, this is what your plan is, and one thing is to really structure it out as much in detail as possible. What I'm talking about here is have set timings for your workouts, have set timings for your meals and snacks, have set timings for things that you want to achieve, right? So that way you will always have a place for everything in your day-to-day life, because you have a structure in place, which means you know that at this particular time this is what's scheduled for you, which means you will never take another project or another something or going out shopping or whatever, anything else in your life at that particular time, because that time block is already booked with something else which is important to you. Now, this is the reason why my clients have been able to produce results for themselves, because I literally give them the complete structured plan, what to eat, when to work out, what to work out. Everything is just there. All you have to do is just follow it without having to come up with excuses. There is no place for excuses, because everything is there. You already know everything. Even then, if you decide not to do it or not to follow it, then of course no one can help you out with that. But having a structured plan, like a really detailed structured plan, can really ensure that most of your days are going to be successful. Now, the one habit that I personally follow every single day day is to micro plan my next day the night before, because by the time I'm going to bed, I already know how busy or not so busy my following day is looking, and accordingly that gives me the power to improvise the timings or improvise my routine a little bit to fit in my work side of things, to still fit in my workouts, to still fit in my meal side of things and stuff like that, right? Micro planning the night before definitely gives you the power on how successful you want to make that following day for you. It not just helps me with improvising and pre-planning the following day, but it also gives me a good peace of mind. I can go to bed feeling all relaxed, because I know that whatever was going in my brain, I have jotted all down in my diary, and I have a place for everything the next day to make sure that it does get done. And with that peace of mind, I can get a good quality sleep as well, and I am all ready to kickstart the following day with full excitement and consistency. Third point is connected to the second point only, which is to schedule your priorities, right? Normally we have all these big things happening in our life, which of course are our priorities, and that's why we always make sure that we always get those done. But unfortunately, and in most of the cases, we always have excuses ready for when it comes down to getting a workout done or to eating your calories or whatnot, right? We are either too busy, or we are feeling low, or we have no motivation, or we're too tired. All these excuses just pop in our head whenever it comes down to our own health and fitness, because it just looks like it's not important for us, right? Because how many times you've woken up feeling low or feeling low motivated or no energy, and how many times have you said to yourself that nah, I'm not feeling like going to work, so I'm not going to go to work? You haven't, right? Because work is important for you, because work is where the money is coming to your life, which is what you're using to pay your bills and to live a lifestyle that you're living, right? So that is important to you, but we don't give same kind of importance to our health and fitness, which is really sad, because you will only be able to last in that job till the time your body is supporting you. But if you're not looking after your body, if you're not doing that self-care that your body requires, then of course that body is not going to last you long, right? Which is why it's important that you always schedule your priorities in your day, in that structure that you're preparing for yourself, in that plan that you're preparing for yourself. Your priorities should always have a place in them. You need to treat them as your priorities, right? If they're really important to you. I always hear girls saying this, work was busy, or I work long hours, or I have shift works, or there are always all sorts of challenges which we are all facing, and that is out there. That's okay, but at the same time there is a solution for everything as well. But if you are ready to adopt that solution, that is a choice that you have to make, right? Because once you have figured out the solution, and once you have implemented that solution in your day-to-day life, getting consistent, staying consistent will be easier for you. If you work till late night, then try and get in your workout before you leave home. If you're somebody who starts early in the morning, then try and get in your workout after you have finished work. If you're somebody who finds it difficult to leave home again to go to the gym, then by all means invest in some dumbbells and start training at home. Home workouts are as effective as gym workouts, right? So whatever your situation is, you need to find a solution and implement those solutions in your daily life to make sure that no matter what it is, you are still prioritizing what you want to achieve in life. Fourth point for you guys is to improve the quality of life that you're living other than the fitness side of things, right? The non-fitness time has to be healthy, has to be positive, has to be happy, has to be stress-free, to ensure that you are a person with a positive thought process, a healthy mind, a positive mind, right? So try and make sure that you spend good quality time with your friends, with your family. You do things that make you happy, right? You want to practice these kind of things so that you can keep your mind and soul happy and energetic and motivated, which will again help you get motivated or get excited about your workouts or get excited about achieving something in life, right? So that quality of life is very, very important. Now I can understand it can be difficult, because of course work sucks out a lot out of us, and work can be stressful, but all we can do is try, okay? Because once you're able to practice and do things that make you happy, it will definitely help you become a positive person, become a happy person. And once your mind is healthy, once you're very strong and healthy and happy here, then it's going to be a piece of a cake for you to stay consistent in your weight gain journey or any other dream project that you're working on. One final thing that I would like to add to this video is consistency doesn't mean getting everything done like a robot 100% every single day. That's not what consistency means. Consistency means that there are going to be downfalls. Instead of focusing on that, and instead of And instead of, you know, beating yourself up for that or feeling guilty for that, you know, lift yourself up and say what's done is done, that cannot be fixed, but what I can do is to focus on tomorrow and to make that a success for myself, right? That is exactly why at the beginning of this video I said it's not a project, it's a lifestyle, and you would only be able to stay consistent in it or make it sustainable for you when you treat it that way. Okay, so forget about the negative thoughts, forget about feeling guilty or, you know, hating yourself for not getting your workout done or not able to complete your calories on one day. As long as you lift yourself up and you stick to the routine from the next day, that's what real consistency is, right? And on top of that, don't rely on external factors or external feelings to keep you motivated, energetic, inspired and excited about your journey, right? It needs to come from within you. How you treat it, how important it is for you, what is the reason why you want to do this, that is something that needs to come from within you. That internal thrive has to be there for you to wake up and look forward to your day and look forward to getting your workout done, and, you know, making your weight gain journey a success for yourself. So as long as you are taking it that way, and as long as you're treating it that way, and as long as you have that internal thrive to achieve something, only then you'll be able to stay consistent in your weight gain journey. I can do a hour-long video here, and I'm sure you guys are probably feeling all pumped and motivated, but this motivation is only going to last for another 5 or 10 minutes. What's going to last with you forever is your willingness to do it, your willingness to find solutions for your challenges, your willingness to make a structured plan for yourself, which will bring that discipline, which will create those habits for you, which you can just follow day in and out, to stay consistent and to keep moving forward in your weight gain journey, right? It's not always about achieving goals, it's always about taking that one step forward every single day, because as long as you're doing that, you one day will eventually reach your goals. Now, to put all these points in practice, I'm just going to give you guys an example. So for example, I'm a girl and my goal is to gain 5 kgs in, let's say, 3 months time. I'm not really worried about the 3 months time, but yes, I do want to gain 5 kgs, right? So of course, to do that, I am going to sit down and make a plan, and my plan is to get in 5 workouts a week and to eat in caloric surplus. Now, work from 9 to 6 p.m. and I do like to spend my time, my evening time, with my family and playing music, which is something that I really enjoy, and it kind of calms me down as well. So I would like to keep that time dedicated to that, which means the only other time I can fit in my workout will be by waking up a little early, so that I can get in my workout before I leave for work. And the second structured plan for me is going to be that for the 9 to 6 period when I'm out of house, I need to make sure that I'm carrying all the meals and snacks that will fall in between that time for myself. I'm carrying all of that with me, and I'm ensuring that I'm eating those during my shift time, right? And once I come home, I'm all happy because I'm looking forward to the time that I'm going to spend with my family. I'm looking forward to playing music or writing music or whatever that is, which will calm me down, which will release my stress a little bit, which will make my soul happy because I'm able to do what I really enjoy doing, right? And then by the time I am, you know, completing my day, that is when I sit down for 10 minutes and I improvise the things for following day, because I know I am going to have a busy day the next day. Work might finish a little bit later on or something, so that means if work is going to finish later on, which means I probably will be at an edge of missing on my snack time, which means what I'm going to do is, because I'm not sure if I would be able to finish early or not, what I'm going to do is I will still pack that snack with me and take with me. If work is getting delayed, at least I'll have that snack to eat. Otherwise, if work finishes early, then I can bring that snack back home and I can have that snack while I spend that quality time with my family. Okay, so that is the kind of improvisation I can do for myself the night before to make sure that I am making my following day a success, right? If you can stay consistent and get 80% of your days to this point where you're making the success, then trust me, you will just be fine in your journey. And in this case, in this example case, only 2 things will happen. One, either I will gain my 5 kg weight in that 3 months mark, or 2, I will probably only gain about 3 kgs in the 3 months mark. But being this person who is happy, who is accepting how life is and who is appreciating herself, I will still be happy with that 3 kgs gain, because I'm still 3 kgs forward in my journey, right? That is still a big achievement which I would love to appreciate myself for, because I definitely have moved forward in my journey. And if I could gain 3 kgs, then if I continue the good work, I would be able to gain those 2 kgs very quickly, right? So having that positive mindset is definitely going to take you far in your journey, and will also ensure that you stay consistent, because the more appreciative you are about yourself, the more you fall in love with the process, the more you fall in love with yourself, you will be able to enjoy the process a lot more. You will be able to produce the results a bit better for yourself without having to stress about why am I not gaining weight and all that kind of stuff, because that stress will actually reverse your process, and instead of gaining, you will probably won't gain anything, or you will start losing everything because you're stressing too much about reaching that particular number or reaching a particular goal. Anyways, on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you really enjoyed today's video, and I hope you could implement some of these habits and start practicing these habits in your life. Do let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.